Now with the Switch 2 out and the GameCube app and the GameCube app for the NSO, I have a question for Nintendo, and I haven't seen anybody really talk about this. I'm not saying that I'm the first one, but I'm the first one that I'm hearing talk about it. If anybody else, I want to give them their due credit. But the question I have for Nintendo, now that you got the GameCube app and now that you got the Game Boy Advance app, I'm really curious if they're going to have any interconnectivity between the GameCube and Game Boy Advance apps to take advantage of that feature of the GameCube and Game Boy Advance. I mean, they already have one game out that utilizes it with a Wind Waker. If you didn't know, on the GameCube, if you had a Game Boy Advance and a Wind Waker, they had this item in the game called the Tingle Tuner, in which you can connect your Game Boy Advance and a second player can take advantage of like some little Tingle mini games and help Link out during the adventure while the main character plays as Link. That being said, I noticed that they really didn't do that with the GameCube, with the 64 and the Game Boy Advance with things like Mario Tennis or the Pokemon franchise with Pokemon Stadium or Mario Tennis or Mario Golf, and the Game Boy versions of Mario Tennis and Mario Golf, which unlock extra players, or the Game Boy Color version of Perfect Dark and the 64 version of Perfect Dark, which unlock like extra game modes and character skins or something. So I noticed they didn't do that with that. So I'm curious if they're going to do it with the GameCube and Game Boy Advance. If they do, that would be dope. Outside of that, bring back Miiverse.